stop.
Hey yo, every 40 minutes hear the same songs playing, back and forth across our radio stations. We know your tracks, but your beats ain't banging. We know your raps, but they ain't worth saying. Every 40 minutes hear the same songs playing, back and forth across our radio stations. We know your tracks, but your beats ain't banging. We know your raps, but they ain't worth saying.
You hear the songs, you hear the rotations. It's programmed by corporate donations, so no ovations for payola stations. They only play the most dough in the nation.
40 minutes to this name game many talk about. In and out the rhymes I learned from hearing 100 times. Step your game up. Fatigue on your bars, change the player. Find a station full of true rhyme sayers.
True that, and we true rhyme sayers to the fullest. It's 10 times greater than the regular radio. Wanna pull it, but they can't do it. The mob moves magnetic, brother Nevis. Once you listen to it, you never forget it.
Man, I still can't believe what I'm hearing every day. Big image, no talent's all they wanna play. 100 grand is the minimum for you to say. A bunch of garbage on airplay from June to May.
High noon today, the game will have to pay. Radio time is pay to play, then you fade away. It's UVA the great, I came to save the day. You just in hot tracks to get paid. Heat mob is here to pave the way.
Every 40 minutes hear the same songs playing, back and forth across our radio stations. We know your tracks, but your beats ain't banging. We know your raps, but they ain't worth saying. Every 40 minutes hear the same songs playing, back and forth across our radio stations. We know your tracks, but your beats ain't banging. We know your raps, but they ain't worth saying.
And you don't stop.
All right, y'all. Peace, power, respect, and let's get it on. Welcome back to another radio show as we welcome you and the crew to another Blastcaster, and you don't stop. 120-minute Epicenter hip-hop and rap music we are. I am your man, Chuck D, giving you a hip-hop state of mind right back to you, because most people have lost their hip-hop state of mind if they're not clued into the past, present, and the future at the same time. Heard 75% on radio station WBAI in New York City and worldwide on WBAI.org, and I'll tell you about a news article that popped in the Village Voice at the end of the radio show. 100% of the time on the new www.rapstation.com, the world's loudest rap radio internet, and online rap radio internet, rapstation.com, where the show proceeds to rock on and on to the break of dawn, stream live or archive. Let's get it on with the And You Don't Stop radio show. This week from Strong Island, Wild Man Steve brings you songs in the right direction. From the Pacific Northwest, hip-hop gods with Flatline, highlighting new music by J. Rue the Damager, produced by The Large Professor, Solar Flares. Can't wait to hear it right here and right now on the And You Don't Stop radio show from Montreal and Boston. This week in hip-hop and rap history, Duke Eatman and Ron Masco. Showing up this week in hip-hop and rap history, Duke and Ron celebrate the birthday of hip-hop as well as, and I said, the birthday of hip-hop, okay, period. 40 years since Kool Herc had this party, as well as Della Funky Homo Sapien, Charlie Baltimore, and Cash Out. Their birthdays along line up with the history of hip-hop. Also, August and Leo babies as well. Duke and Ron also commemorate the release of historical albums by Cypress Hill. Salute out to Be Real, Said Dog, and DJ Muggs. 2 Chainz, as well as the classic debut hit single by 50 Cent. So I don't want to hear anybody talking about that we're biased out here. Everything is hip-hop. Hip-hop is everything. New York City resident, our musical selector and director, Tim Einicle, brings us interviews and also brings us music and the library segment from everywhere on earth, headquartered in Helsinki, where I just came from. By way of South Africa, Gianna Garel presents Planet Earth, Planet Rap with Miko Kapani and then Delwa Beginning. I had a wonderful time with them at the concert out there in Helsinki, the Flow Festival, where the day before we played in Gothenburg in Sweden. I'm talking about Public Enemy on Tour 91 in 26 years. And the day before that, we played in Zurich, Switzerland. And there was a wonderful time in those 2 cities. And the following city in Helsinki, Finland. 7-hour difference from New York. 10-hour difference from the West Coast. And I had a great time at a Nepalese restaurant talking with Amgelwa Beginning and her husband Miko Kapana, which brings us the only show in the hip-hop world that plays the hip-hop world. That's a slogan and a half. Anyway, on the segment, we got a song from Iran, which has quite a vibrant hip-hop scene, and also an exclusive track from South Africa, which has not been heard in its entirety anywhere before. That song is by Redondo, and it's called Liberation Letter. Right? Also, so like I said, we got a cut by Shakaz Now, Piazer and the Liberation Letter by Redondo from South Africa, and the Piazer is from Iran, all right? But you'll hear more from Planet Earth, Planet Rap, said as best as they can on the segment that is the only show in the hip-hop world that plays the hip-hop world. Salute to Miko and Amgelwa for what a wonderful segment they add to the And You Don't Stop radio show. We got for New York City, SheMovement.com, Sisters of Hip Hop Everywhere, bringing a report on women in hip hop, usually by hip hop queens Raven and Blazing Eurasian. Turntable music by the world famous Wonder Twins, all produced by DJ Johnny Juice. Plenty of songs that mean something and much more. Yours truly, I'm the Dark Dick Clark, not a Don as much as the late great Don Cornelius, but bringing the noise until you're feeling us and much more. Let's get right into it. Two of hip-hop's legends are creating a new genre of music to pour out of your speakers. Black Hockey, Planet Asia, and Razzcast lyrically lay down the cross-check, while on the boards, Mnemonics provides a quaint Renaissance beat that would have brought peace to King Arthur's court. Lastly, DJ Heron cuts through the ice with a precise scratch chorus. The self-proclaimed Coachella stick-up kid, Planet Asia, and Razzcast, who sips mojitos out the Stanley Cup, takes turns on the throne for the latest visuals from Crazy Hood Film Academy. You find Kings amongst other heavy hitters on J57 and Mnemonics LIFTW album, dropping later on this year. Let's get right into the And You Don't Stop radio show from the West Side, West Coast. This is Kings, Planet Asia, Razzcast, with also DJ Mnemonics playing the music and the beats on the producer end as we kick this off right here, right now. I'm Chuck D.
Last night at Staples Center, our next guest capped an improbable postseason run with a decisive victory in their franchise history. Their long victory party begins right here on our stage tonight. Please welcome your new champion, the Los Angeles Kings.
Yeah, yo. Englishman split for cup of Henny, feel me, I'm lit. I'm in my zone, stone, Al Capone, ready to spit. This is science, breaker 1-2, roger that, hear the beat slap and watch the God crush it like a giant witch doctor. Anunnaki, sushi, and sake, praise the Maki, I slid in with ice, this is black hockey. Styling and wild and profiling, who can flow better. Palm Springs, sticking, zigging up at Coachella, knowledge supreme. Elohim, true and living in the flesh, so I didn't have to follow a dream. This is in me, mixtape, blend me verse, verbal semi-burst, cause most of these feminine raps are just trendy. On four corners of the earth, heard a trumpet. Was more murder once the drums started thumping. Black angels, I told you to honor my posse. I rap cocky, smash a track up, black hot.
Heaven and hell, that's what my homies went.
Gangsters, hustlers, pistons, the suckers popping up, I'm about to take one. Break son, break son.
Heaven and hell, that's what my homies went.
Gangsters, hustlers, pistons, the suckers popping up, I'm about to take one. Break son, break son.
Visionary grimy cut, 1991, Mighty Ducks, Jason Voorhees face, split craniums with a shiny buck, Annie up, next to his handle like a tranny nuts. I'm disrespectful, drink mojitos out the Stanley Cup. Los Angeles King, no opposition, stop a man from his dream. Won't abandon his team now. Stand in the ring, or skate in the rink, and it's still just war games, and you chasing defeat. Get it? My soul on ice, rocking Calgary flames, cause I represent C. Austin, that's the city I claim. I crucify rappers, give them Calvary pain. Like Christ, y'all can suffer till my salary change. Me out the penalty box, feel that'd be strange. I'm like Wayne Gretzky with a partner fade and a platinum chain. Iced out rollie, so no goalie can block me. This black hockey.
Heaven and hell, that's what my homies went.
Gangsters, hustlers, pistons, the suckers popping up, I'm about to take one. Break son, break son.
Heaven and hell, that's what my homies went.
Gangsters, hustlers, pistons, the suckers popping up, I'm about to take one. Break son, break son.
There's glory in the legends of this hard muscle life, and there's poetry in each season made of sweat and strife. But now's the time to work and strain at a sport that tests the spirit and challenges the brain.
All right, people, welcome to the new section of songs that mean something. A song can change the entire world. Rap song, no different. It can still change the earth and thought, soul, music, and meaning. I take one song from either the past, present, or future by artists we all know, we should know, we dig them, I talk about them, I play them right here. I get Glocal where Occupy Free Air and freeartists.org present the Glocal section where I take submitted local artists and their songs and play them globally, global acts locally across New York City and also the world. Then the Spit Digital presents the Spit of the Week. And lastly, track number 4, we go to my man Flatline, who brings the noise with the Hip Hop Guide segment, New Songs by classic rap artists. You also can find the songs on the super site in the network, hiphopguides.com, where classic rap goes on and on. Let's go. Like I said, there's no such thing as an old song here. Matter of fact, you are probably hearing it smacking you harder than ever on the And You Don't Stop radio show. This is my man. He's on the ATL Alien to the fullest. Met him and his beautiful wife down during the Kings of the Mic tour at the Fox Theater. Name of this song that we're going to play right here, Rap Music, R-A-P Music, 6th studio album by American hip-hop recording artist Killer Mike. It was released on May 15, 2012 via William Street Records. The word R-A-P in the album's title is an acronym for Rebellious African People. Killer Mike, who also I saw him speak at a conference in the ATL, speaking from his heart and soul to Minister Farrakhan. And I always appreciated the mind of Killer Mike, the rhymes of Killer Mike, and also the spirit and the soul of Killer Mike right here, right now. Rebellious African People, rap music, Killer Mike, songs that mean something. I'm Chuck D, let's get it on.
I've never really had a religious experience in a religious place. The closest I've ever come to seeing and feeling God is listening to rap music. Rap music is my religion. Amen.
What I say might save a life. What I speak might save the streets. I ain't got no instruments, but I got my hands and feet. Hands on clap and feet on tap. LB beats to make that slap. And I ride them with my raps. And they all tight as my naps. And my naps is all I got. And it's beautiful evidence skin. And the music in my heart. And the words put in the wind. And the words put in the wind. Coming back like a boomerang. When I take this microphone, point it at the crowd, they start to sing. This is jazz, this is funk, this is soul, this is gospel, this is sanctified sex, this is player Pentecostal, this is church, fuck you, amen, pulpit. What my people need and the opposite of bullshit. This is jazz, this is funk, this is soul, this is gospel, this is sanctified sex, this is player Pentecostal, this is church, fuck you, amen, pulpit. What my people need and the opposite of bullshit. Robert Johnson, that Muddy Waters, that James Brown, Augusta Georgia, that Ray Charles, that Stevie Wonder, that Mayfield, that Superfly, that Willie Hutch, and that Mac. This that blues man, that soul man, that outcast, that southern playalistic Cadillac. This that Jimi Hendrix, that George Clinton, I feel it in my bones. Aretha Franklin, that Shirley Caesar, Missing a Simone. That Sade, that Loves King, that Coltrane, that Love Spring, that Miles Davis, bitches brew that. Said by Play One, Two. This is jazz, this is funk, this is soul, this is gospel, this is sanctified sex, this is player Pentecostal, this is church, fuck you, amen, pulpit. What my people need and the opposite of bullshit. This is jazz, this is funk, this is soul, this is gospel, this is sanctified sex, this is player Pentecostal, this is church, fuck you, amen, pulpit. What my people need and the opposite of bullshit. In the sky, and my baby girl B-Day 6 months away, she gon' be 5. So I pray the Lord he spare me and I make it by and by. And I help souls stay out of hell with what I testify. And maybe when I grab that microphone and never lie, that American that he spare me, I won't have to feel that fire. So Killer's gon' spit that real in each and every song, and each and every poem, till the good Lord call me home. This is jazz, this is funk, this is soul, this is gospel, this is sanctified
right, that was the one and only Killer Mike. Real, as you could get, Rebellious African People Music, RAP Music. The album was RAP Music on William Street Records. And from the ATL, Killer Mike, one of the great minds of rap music and hip-hop. Occupy Free Air, we say, he should be heard 10 times a day. Why isn't he heard 10 times a day? Because a big company ain't spilling money into the vat of audio terrorism that's coming across the airwaves today. Occupy the Free Air with freed artists. That's a freed artist, sure enough. Speaking of Occupy Free Air movement at freedartists.com, we present the local section where we play submitted recording artists like Killer Mike, and they send their music to the And You Don't Stop radio show via our radio show. And global artists locally, starting from our headquarters in Strong Island, New York, and New York City, respectively, and respectfully on the free radio airwaves for now WBAI. We also preach the fact and continue to push the issue that the local media must support the local artists. If the community doesn't support the arts cannot support nor protect the community. Speaking of Pittsburgh, Jasiri X says, I chose to remix Kanye West's song Blood on the Leaves because I felt like the sample he used from Billie Holiday's Strange Fruit is even more relevant today. Whether it's the over 500 murders last year in his home base of Chicago, his roots are from Chicago, Jasiri X, or the 313 or the 313 black people killed last year by the police, security guards, and people like George Zimmerman. Our blood is on the leaves, and it seems like it's in the best interest of America and these corporations. That's just Siri X that we're going to play on the locals section right here on the And You Don't Stop Songs That Mean Something segment. And also we go back to back with the Spit of the Week, artists who have stepped up in the digital age, become their own labels in this millennium. Take heed, because everybody can do is say something to help the world around themselves. A rap record and hip-hop can change the earth for the better. Brought to you by Spit Digital. Will Bannister wrote about this next song. The goal is not money nor fame. With this record, I recorded Turn Up to inspire and encourage young people to stand up for whatever causes they believe in. Trayvon Martin's unfortunate murder is an example of how broken our system remains. It's time for the future, our young people, to take action for change. This is their song. Please share with all the young people in your life. Much love and respect, Will B. So this is Turn Up by Will B. But we're going to play after Blood on the Leaves by Jasiri X, back to back, the local track, and also Spit of the Week right here on Songs That Mean Something. I'm Chuck D.
From the poplar trees.
So it's a dark night. A 6'2" hoodie-wearing stranger is in the immediate housing complex. How would the ladies of that jury have reacted? I submit that if they were armed, they would have shot and killed Trayvon Martin a lot sooner than George Zimmerman did. Wow. This is self-defense.
Only white life is protected in America. Every black life is rejected till they bury ya. 1,000 blacks killed is suspected, the more the merrier. One white child gets murdered, it's mass hysteria. 2 white kids killed, that's way beyond the limits. 3 white kids killed, now that's a damn epidemic. The president on TV crying and looking toe up. 500 blacks die, we don't even expect them to show up. You know what, if you know us, what's sad but so true too is we probably hate black people more than you do. Racists taught the basis of hatred was our faces. We take gauges and spread, attempting to erase it. Blood on the pavement, no saving, no statements, no detainments, no arraignment, no ability to change it. In death we become famous. Our portraits are painted with no galleries to hang them, so t-shirts are created. But after 3 washes, those images get faded. Now we need a new plaintiff whose death was so fragrant to become our new favorite and distract from the fact we in the galley of a slave ship getting beat by the same whip. No matter how you frame it, it's such a powerful word in any language. Now let me explain it, cause everybody saying it has helped to make us aimless, living with anguish and black death painless.
So, nigga with an A on the end. Well, I think I can now. Isn't that the point? Because it's not racist.
Strange fruit hanging from the poplar trees. From the poplar trees.
Internalized hatred, once murdered, we lie naked, then evolve into unsolved cases. We revolve in the steel wall cages and languish until ancient, then released into the matrix as unqualified vagrants. Sidewalks stained with what remains of the nameless, forever tainted by the veins we sprayed it until they fainted. There's nothing more dangerous than the life of a young black male. The scales weighted, our murders premeditated. Imagine a 4th grade kid taking a test, and on the outcome they base an arrest. Young man, can you outrun the faces of death? Race with a tech, they tighten up the rope till it's breaking your neck. We got so many Trayvons, we need God to give us the group on. One day after the verdict, we still getting our shoot on. Rappers still promoting black death, getting they loot on. Corporations got them enslaved just in a new form. A black woman holding a black boy, a newborn. Who's gonna look him dead in his eye and tell him his shoes wrong? Oh, still, little man in America, put this noose on and hang you from the highest tree branch, another youth gone.
River of blood that washes the streets of our nation flows mostly from the bodies of our black children.
Strange fruit hanging from the poplar trees, from the poplar trees.
This is General Jeff representing Skid Row, and you are checking out Chuck D's Songs That Mean Something on the And You Don't Stop radio show on RapStation.com.
You checking out my man Chuck D, and You Don't Stop. This is Antonio Vargas backstage with the man Chuck D.
Not guilty is a verdict that they hurled at y'all. So it's time to stand united, else divide and fall. Talking black people, brown people, all those really down people, like people, white people, raise your voice and fight people. Say a closed mouth, mostly never gets fed. Trayvon scream for help and still wound up dead. That's why I'm calling out a movement and it must be led by the victims of the struggle with them guns at our head. You see the man still stalking, system stay corrupt. No justice what they telling us, we getting turned up. The streets is still watching, we about to show up. Too many Trayvons in their history, I think we've seen enough. Turn up. Get it together, let's all form a movement. Turn up. Want it forever, let's all form a movement. Turn up. Bring us together, let's call for a movement. Turn up. The world is born, let's get turned for a movement. Turn up. Get it together, let's all form a movement. Turn up. Want it forever, let's all form a movement. Turn up. Bring us together, let's call for a movement. Turn up. The world is born, let's get turned for a movement. Turn up. Painted fresh signs, check. People all in line, check. Freedom on my mind, yes. I'm turning up for mine. Come on. Painted fresh signs, check. People all in line, check. Freedom on my mind, yes. I'm turning up for mine. Stay mesmerized with the wise who hide behind lies and decide in their own mind there's truth in their disguise. Then try to press rewind like the past lie was mine. It's like they think my mind can define, they just lying. Fine, I use a sermon when I'm practicing sermons. March down Mount Olympus, fired up and determined. No justice, no peace for every Trayvon in the streets. For the arson grants we plant, I'm saying it over a beat. Shout the revolution and stop the child abuse and reignite the communion. Find lessons in the confusion. Life is no illusion and death is no solution. It's prayer or persecution, which path we really choosing. Life is full of winners who usually end losing. Everybody's an expert and don't know what they doing. The next generation will wait for you to improve it. Let's turn around these clowns, cause the world needs a movement. Turn up. Turn up. Get your signs up high. Turn up. People march in line. Turn up. All of y'all together. Turn up. Black one and brown. Turn up. White people like. Turn up. Other people fight. Turn up. Get them signs up high. Turn up. Get it together, let's all form a movement. Want it forever, let's all form a movement. Get it together, let's call for a movement. Word is born, let's get turned for the movement. Get it together, let's all form a movement. Want it forever, let's all form a movement. Bring us together, let's call for a movement. Word is born, let's get turned for the movement. Get it together, let's all form a movement. Want it forever, let's all form a movement. Bring us together, let's call for a movement. Word is born, let's get turned for the movement.
All right, that was Turn Up by Will B. Before that, Blood on the Leaves by Jasiri X. And there's an area of songs that means something, playing new names under the radar and lesser played artists. And also, I'll give an address next week where you can send your music to us just like others have done for those two segments. Send one MP3 only to us at the And You Don't Stop Radio Show at gmail.com. But now, I'll change the address next week. And like I said, one limit of one MP3, short description and short paragraph bio of what the song and your art is about. Keep that in mind, all right? These airwaves and web waves belong to you too. There's a shot at least for everybody to at least know that there's a chance to get your art heard. Songs That Mean Something Local segment brought to you by Occupy, Free Air Movement, and freedartists.org. And the Spit of the Week brought to you by the crew in this digital age. Y'all dig the dig. Artists, it's time to be on label. So artists and labels galore. Sign up over to spitdigital.com. Get your art, label, and music sold on all those world digital stores at spitdigital.com. Tell them Chuck D sent you. Let's get into the Can You Hear Me Now Hip Hop Gods segment with Flatline from hiphopgods.com, the hip hop super site in the network where classic rap goes on and on past the break of dawn. This week, the Hip Hop Gods segment, Flatline highlights J. Rue the Damager, Solar Flash, produced by the one and only Large Professor. Okay?
Black a shot. Of course, all the hardcore heads, this one goes out to you. Crank up the volume one time.
HipHopGods.com, the radio, Flatline. He's the host of the show. Yo, Flatline. Can you hear me now?
Yo, what's up? It's Flatline from Hip Hop Gods Radio, coming through to shine the spotlight on new music by classic artists heard every Tuesday night at RapStation.com. This week we shine the spotlight on a true lyricist, true hip hop god, an MC of the highest caliber, J. Rue the Damager. He burst on the scene as part of the Gangstar Foundation, releasing 2 albums produced entirely by DJ Premier. His debut, The Sun Rises in the East, in 1994, and Wrath of the Math in 1996. He also released albums in 99, 2003, and 2007, with Still Rising being his last official project. But now he's back in the studio, working on the Hammer EP with the Beatnuts, PF Cuttin, and others. Whack MCs beware. So we bring it to you because the celebration can't stop and won't stop. Produced by the legendary Large Professor, this is J. Rue the Damager with the first incredible offering called Solar Flares. Right here, right now, and then you don't stop.
Hey yo, the way I move defies the laws of physics. I travel through dimensions, writing rhymes with the mystics. I reweave the fabric of time to be specific. Maneuver through the universe, young, black, and gifted. Divine design, swift as tachyon particles. Live from the trenches of Brooklyn, it's the original. Chemistry unaltered by synthetic chemicals. Blessed with the power of God, delete your physical. Difficult time, only further strengthen the spiritual. Hear this crystal clear, I fear no individual. No first in every line that I rhyme, I'm immersed. The solar soldier from the birth to the earth. Study diverse. My work so superb it's a curse. My mind extremely sharp when I think my head hurts. If I keep killing the flow, I'm afraid of the burst. And the force it generates to destroy the universe. Cause the sun don't freeze. Over matter, help me explore the galaxy. Time moving things with my rhymes. Mental telepathy, chemicals combined with beats. Advanced alchemy, math and science. Master microphone wizardry, you're ahead of my time. Futuristic technology, God in the physical form. Anthropology, raw bloodline, divine genealogy. The word in the time before time, cosmogony. Atomic energy flow, heterodoxy. Most philosophy is hypocrisy. In the depth of the cosmos, I'm totally free. Good thing I'm mostly water, cause life is a tree. Here's the scoop, even in a lot is the truth. Forget the roots, you know what it is by the fruits. I speak proof, the beats by biochemical suits. I'm afraid the heat I generate to melt the booth. Solar flare.
hustle is average, but my spirit is colossal. In 2,000 years, what I write will be the gospel. I sent you to life like O2 through your nostrils. Riding lightning bolts, trading tales with apostles, saying do things that's deemed impossible. Master my realm, so in fact it's logical. Camel through the eye of the needle, improbable. Feast for your ears and the flavor delectable. Orgasmic voice, but it's far beyond sexual. Borderline mythical, baffled or intellectual. Dissect your signs to the last molecule. So electric, my brainwave is measured in joules. The flow intoxicating like a gallon of booze. Universal, law and order, reinstate the rules. Fate is what you make it. Be wise when you choose. This rhyme a landmine, blow you out your shoes. Solar flip. Because the sun don't freeze.
All right, that was J. Rue the Damager, my man. And spent a lot of time in Europe, up in the Amsterdam, Netherlands region. That was produced by the one and only Queen's own Large Professor. And real tough. All right? Check it out. You can check us out, the Hip Hop Super Site in the network where classic rap goes on and on past the break of dawn. You could check into it on TuneIn Radio. Also lock into your phones, computers, pads, along with the radio station WBAI 99.5 for now. Catch Flatline's weekly radio show on Tuesday nights. Can You Hear Me Now? The Hip Hop Gods radio show by Flatline. That's right. He is the head of over there, so check it out at RapStation.com as well. As for us, keep it locked to the rest of the And You Don't Stop radio show. Check us out for this segment next week. For the other segments on the And You Don't Stop radio show, like Wild Man Steve coming up next, check it out as we continue on. I'm Chuck D.
And you don't stop. RapStation.com is here. This is the world's greatest, the DJ KID, the Kid Capri. And you know we put the stamp of approval on it every time. Chuck D, we love you, boy. That's what it is.
Yo, I'm MC Light, and You Don't Stop radio show on RapStation.com.
Back in the building on And You Don't Stop, the 120-minute epicenter of hip-hop and rap music. I'm your host, Strong Island's finest, Wild Man Steve, for this week's Songs in the Right Direction. And we're broadcasting right here on 99.5 FM WBAI. You can check us out online at WBAI.org. You can also check us out on RapStation.com, the internet network. What's good, people? A lot of things have been going on through the week, but we're here to hold it down and keep you happy, play some good music. And I'm definitely going to play some joints going in the right direction for you. How about that? And it's a good way to start off the weekend. This summer's going by so fast, I can't believe it. Where is the time going? I don't know. Before you know, it'll be Labor Day weekend and be talking about fall and whatever the case may be. All right, we're going to get into a joint off the Booker T. Jones album. I played a couple cuts a few months ago. I got another cut I'm going to play off the album. And this one is from, well, of course, Booker T. is featuring Luke James. And this joint is called All Over the Place. So check this out. All Over the Place with Luke James. And this is taken from Booker T's new album, Sound the Alarm. Check it out right here on this week's Songs in the Right Direction.
You're checking out And You Don't Stop, the 120-minute epicenter of hip-hop and rap music.
Make me feel I need to track you down.
taste. It's way too good to waste. If you wanna feel good like a real woman should, connect with me back in my place. 'Cause we both grown, so let's get it on till the early morn. And once I get it, I'ma move on.
Hot music from Booker T. Jones featuring Luke James all over the place right here in this week's Songs in the Right Direction. I'm Wild Man Steve. That's taken from Booker T's new CD, Sound the Alarm. It's on Stax Records, and it's his return to Stax Records after so many years. He originally was on Stax back in the day with the group Booker T and the MGs. And they were the session group for Stax Records back in the day, and a lot of these Stax artists were backed up by Booker T and the MG. So it's good to have him return back to the classic label with so much good music. Once again, that's Booker T. Jones featuring Luke James all over the place, and that's from his Sound the Alarm CD, which is out in stores, people. All right, so make sure you're on the lookout for that. This next artist, female. She's been around for a good minute, putting it down, doing her thing, veteran artist. And it's no other than MC Light. She has a new one. This one is hot. This one is called Craven. Check it out right here in this week's Songs in the Right Direction, y'all.
What's good, y'all? It's your boy Mikey D, and I represent elements of hip-hop. Right now, you're tuned in to And You Don't Stop with my boys, Chuck D, Johnny Juice, Wild Man Steve, and I can't forget the rest of the And You Don't Stop crew, right here on 99.5 FM, WBAI, every Friday from 8 to 10 p.m. Holla at your boy. Y'all already know what it is.
It's the next. There's a passion in the air that I'm craving, and I can't hold out, don't wanna hold back. I can't hold out for you. I can't hold out, don't wanna hold back. I can't hold out for you.
Time to live life, make it amazing. Been craving since the days of days, and now I'm at the Four Seasons. I got a reason to celebrate, something to believe in. Great times, great minds think alike. You ain't for doing it right, then get a life. What time in this game meets is bittersweet, but even my enemies know I'm the centerpiece.
Now I'm done waiting. There's a passion in the air that I'm craving, and I can't hold out, don't wanna hold back. I can't hold out for you. I can't hold out, don't wanna hold back. I can't hold out for you.
No more waiting, time to post up. Somebody yell action, time for close-ups. Ready for the blast cast off. Dudes, take your hats off. Respect, diamonds on my neck, now that's boss. Good living never hurt nobody. Ladies, grab your honey. Fellas, grab your hottie. Let's make it a moment that we'll never forget. Like nothing ever will be better than this.
I want it now. I'm done waiting. There's a passion in the air that I'm craving. And I can't hold out, don't wanna hold back. I can't hold out for you. I can't hold out, don't wanna hold back. I can't hold out for you. Na 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 na
Hands up if you know that you're feeling the vibe. Hands up if you know we gon' get it tonight. We gon' party like nobody. Hands up if you really about getting your cream. Hands up if you interested in reaching your tight air. Keep them in the air. It's about to go down and we about to take it there.
I'm done waiting. There's a passion in the air that I'm craving. And I can't hold out, don't wanna hold back. I can't hold out, I can't hold out, I can't hold out, don't wanna hold back. I can't hold out for you. It's na 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 na
MC Light with a hot one. That was Craving. Right here, this week's Songs the Right Direction. I'm Wild Man Steve. That's a party joint, y'all. That's what I'm talking about. That's what's needed in hip-hop today, y'all. Some party music. Fun. It's too much of this, I don't know, nonsensical stuff, but young folks gonna get it together. I'm not hating. It's just what I like, all right? Hope you like it as well. And if you'd like to reach us, hit us up at And You Don't Stop Radio Show at gmail.com. That's And You Don't Stop Radio Show at gmail.com. We're also on Facebook. Hit up our Facebook page. That's And You Don't Stop on Facebook. Make sure you like us. That way we know that you came by and checked this out. All right, people. And also on Saturday, August 17th, and from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m., live from the Harlem State Office building on the second floor, radio personality Imhotep Gary Bird and his son Commit Bird are having a call for support in the key of life. Imhotep's son Commit currently suffers from a debilitating condition involving diabetic macular edema. It's a complication of type 1 diabetes, and a off-label medicine that he had taken is threatening his vision, and he needs support for stem cell therapy. So come out and support this Saturday, August 17th from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. And that's live from the Harlem State Office building on the second floor. A lot of people are going to be out that day, so make sure you come out and support. It's a great cause, all right? Shout out to Imhotep Gary Bird, the legend, the teacher of R&B radio. All right, this next joint for tonight, people, is another cut off Booker T's album, Sound the Alarm. This is featuring Anthony Hamilton. That's right, R&B great Anthony Hamilton with Gently, right here on this week's Songs the Right Direction. Listen, enjoy, because Wild Man's putting the soul back in radio, baby.
Who's there?
The Wow Man.
Well, come on in and do your thing.
He's a sweet soul, brother.
Life is life. Well,
of all the many steps I've made. I've learned the joy in settling down. Now life is like one big parade. Oh, how sweet the sound. We got a long road and a short time to get there. So take a load off and walk soft gently. Won't let my cares down, my bags down, forgive me. While I step off until the evening gently. Ain't no use in wasting time. I wanna hold the joy I found. Lay it low and hold my head up high and smile at the evening sky. We got a long road and a short time to get there. So take a load off and walk soft gently. Won't let my cares down, my bags down, forgive me. While I step off until the evening gently. Take your time, enjoy the morning light. God surely let it shine on me. I'm alright. Just let the time pass by. There's an evening song for me. Walk gently as it plays. Oh, we got a long road and a short time to get there. Short time to get there. So take a load off and walk soft gently. Put my back down and ease my mind. Don't let my cares down, my bags down. Step forgive me. While I step off until the evening gently. Step into the evening gently. Step into the evening gently.
Saying something right there, huh? Wow. New music from Booker T. Jones featuring Anthony Hamilton Gently. Right here in this week's Songs Right Direction on Wild Man Steve. You took me to church on that track right there, huh? Wow. That really touched my soul. I'm loving that one right there. Hope you enjoyed that one as well. Wow, that's definitely what's missing the radio. And Anthony Hamilton says, we got a long road, but a short time to get there. I'm telling you, huh? How about that? So make sure you get that CD. It's on Stax Records. Sound the alarm. Booker T. Jones, y'all. My time is up, people. I got to take 2 steps here to get the heck on out. Here we got more show. Don't go to the left or right. I'll keep it locked right here on 99.5 FM and on RapStation.com as well as WBAI.org. And shout out to Chuck D, Johnny Juice, Andrew Clark, the Wonder Twins, Raven the Blazing Eurasian, Gianna Garrell, my man Flatline, Duke Eatman, Ron Mascal, Tim Einicle, and all the listeners that support us here on the WBAI as well as on RapStation.com, and we really appreciate your support. And as I always say in the parting, nothing's impossible, it just hasn't happened yet. Knowledge is power, especially when you have knowledge of yourself. And that in mind, I'm out to next week, y'all. Keep it right here. See ya. Peace.
WBAI New York.
In the mix with the Wonder Twins.
Don't this make us wanna
Yeah. Yeah, and you don't stop, and you won't stop, and you don't stop.
Don't this make us wanna make my fucking wanna make my people wanna make the people wanna make us wanna make my people wanna.
I was a terror since the public school. I was a terror since the public school. I was a terror since the public school. I was a terror. Bathroom passes, cutting classes, squeezing passes. Smoking blunts was a daily routine since 13. A chubby nigga on the scene. I used to have the tray deuce and the deuce in my bubble goose. Now I got the Mac in my knapsack, lounging black, smoking sacks up in axe and sidekicks with my sidekicks, rocking fly kicks. Honeys wanna chat, but all we wanna know is where the honeys wanna chat, but all we wanna know is where the honeys wanna chat, but all we wanna know is wanna. And can I bring my gat? If not, I hope I don't get shot. Better throw my vest on my chest. Niggas are better throw my vest on my chest. Niggas is a mess. It don't take nothing but front for me to start something. Bugging and bucking and niggas like I was duck hunting. Coming out just me and my crew. Cause all we wanna do is make my people wanna. Make a nigga wanna. Make my people wanna. Can we all just make my people wanna. Make a nigga wanna. Make my people wanna. Hugs from the honeys, pounds from the roughnecks. See my man say that I knew from the projects. Said he had beef, asked me if I had my piece. Short 222s in my shoes. Holla if you need me, love, I'm in the house. Roaming strong, see what the honeys is about. Moet poppin', hoe poppin', ain't no stopping. Big Papa, I'm a bad boy. Niggas wanna front, who got your back? Niggas wanna flex, who got the gap? Biggie. It ain't hard to tell, I'm the East Coast overdoser. Nigga, you're scared, you're supposed to. I toast you, put fear in your heart. Up the party before it even starts. Is he drunk off a Henny and skunk? On some brand new Nubian dish beating down pumps? Make my people wanna. Make a nugget wanna. Make my people wanna. Can we all just?
You know when it get warm out, you gotta pull the cars out the garage. You know when it get warm. You know when it get warm. You know when it get warm. You know when it get warm.
Wonder Twins style. Wonder Twins.
You know when it get warm out, you gotta pull the cars out the garage. Get the jewelry out the safe deposit box. Know I'm just
brushing off my shirt, brushing off my shirt, brushing off my shirt, starting on.
Know I'm just
brushing off my shirt, brushing off my shirt, brushing off my shirt.
I need cans in the cans in the cans in the cans in the
Needs no correction, flawless. Like no other, flawless. Absolutely flawless.
Just like perfection, flawless. Needs no correction, flawless. Just like perfection, flawless. Needs no correction, flawless. Just like perfection, flawless. Needs no correction, flawless. Just like perfection, flawless. Needs no correction, flawless.
Like no other, flawless. Absolutely flawless.
Just like perfection, flawless. Needs no correction, flawless.
Like no other, flawless. Absolutely flawless.
Yeah, turn it up. Yeah, turn it. Yeah, turn it up. Yeah. Yeah, turn it up. Yeah, turn it up 1,000 notches, flow fires, burning up my sound is hotness. Where I'm headed, same direction that the clouds and stars is. Transformation of a starving new a platinum artist. Flawless, now it's time to live my dreams. Fame and power, hate it sour like the pith I stain. This what women fame, fisted cream, wristed gleam, fitted jeans, sex supreme. Next to perfect, delivery, truth serum, you can quench your thirst with. Murder in the first verse, bailiff read the verdict. Pelly put it down, right? What you thought? And this is what it sound like when money talks. Sitting pretty, spitting ugly gully cause I'm from New York. And I play the game simply cause I love the sport. Buzzing from the streets to the office. Built like horses, the rawest.
Just like perfection, flawless. Needs no correction, flawless.
Like no other, flawless. Absolutely flawless.
Just like perfection, flawless. Needs no correction, flawless.
Like no other, flawless. Absolutely flawless.
I'm nice.
game stupid, homie, step. Kid game stupid, homie, stepped off the kids herb. Kid game stupid, homie, stepped off the kids herb. Too fly for home, so I'm gone like the biz herb. Kid game stupid, homie, stepped off the kids herb. Too fly for home, so I'm gone like the biz herb. Smelling like is herb, Snoop Dogg herb. Got me on tour in couture with the nizzers. Air Force candy with the custom painted low. Adidas looking clean like a Grammy on the flow. In and out the Beamer, fresh about the cleaners. You got a mad shoe game, but mine's much meaner. Terrence Martin is a pro. Every time I step about the house is like a show. Every time I rock the nights right. And even when I'm close, the kicks out of sight. Don't call the popo, high tops Coco. Got your boy grinning, dip the linen like Yoko. Fresh out the box, on tops with the socks sold in for the jocks, but I'm cool and you're not. Fresh kicks on.
57. Keep your promise to yourself, homie. My man Check. Yo, Jay Blanc, let's go. Took a couple off back now, never been a dog. Took a couple off back now, never been a dog. Took a couple off back now, never been a dog. Took a couple off back now, never been a dog. Took a couple off, took a couple off, took a couple off, took a couple off back now, never been a dog. Took a couple off back now, never been a soft act. Where your wallet, where your act. 57 on the track, that's the raw fact. Intervene, get your team and your horse back. I took a minute, kept it on the humble. Suddenly my money doubled. Now I got a list of people telling me they trouble. Acting like they love me while they hug me, cuddling up on me, talking about the struggle. Sick of the same bitch rapping like they bubble. Get a little comfortable, they never move a muscle. Acting like they winning when they spending like they Russell Simmons till they record sales and dividends will tumble. Forget my number, don't hit me on the phone with a text, chicken neck, I got some issues of my own. Have some respect for yourself, you're a grown-ass man, dog. Keep your hands off of the throne. Keep your problems to yourself, homie. Right? Talking loud mouth, all fake and phony. Nobody gives a fuck if the top's lonely. Shut your mouth and keep your problems to yourself, homie.
I see leeches in my view, all with their hand out. Used to not return my calls, tell me I'm the man now. They wanna use me for my name and for my success. All that I created, trust me, I could give a fuck less. Like Paul Kersey, I treat them with no mercy. I'm thinking they're not worthy, they're thinking they all deserve it. So they got these problems and wanna benefit off my work ethic. The first step in my direction and get beheaded. Get the
WBAI New York.
Houston's finest, and you're hanging with the Weekend Warriors, the Wonder Twins. Already, baby. H-Town holding it down.
What's up? What's up? What's up? They only love you.
Wonder Twins. Wonder Twin style. Wonder Twin style.
The Wonder Twins. The Wonder Twins.
What's up? What's up? What's up? They only love. What's up? What's up? What's up? They only love you when you're on. They only love you when you're on. The only other time is when you're gone. They only love you when you're on. What goes up comes down.
Yeah, welcome to 2011 where everybody's the realest. Everyone who a midget say they do it the biggest. Every part of your business is everybody business. Got my name all in their mouth, I should have been a dentist. Everybody done did it, everybody's a critic. I'm like, what you talking about? Like everybody's a realist. Man, they say they love you when the block on smash. Since they so in love, tell them they can kiss my cash. Wait a minute, you don't like me? Well, I don't like you. These fakers saying real, but right through. The that realest not new. The new me, probably the realest person too. So when you feel like it's everybody for themselves, and the place where you're living isn't far from hell, and they keep telling you that you were born to fail, and everybody say they're real, but it's too hard to tell. Say until I die, I'ma always grind. I'ma be okay, I'ma be alright. If they say I'll fail, that'll be a lie. But it ain't no such thing as a tie. They only love you when you're love. You gotta be out your conscience. They ain't got no sense, and that's why we call it nonsense. How they gon' talk about what you never accomplished, like they done something that's worthy of my responses. Look at the tags, I'm showing them how to stun G. Candy and paper plates, it looks like I got the munchies. It's so ironic they couch got money in it, but y'all always on the couch and never get any money. Where's Cupid? They only love you to.
Peace to the Wonder Twins down in New York. I keep my rhyme style lengthy, but the shout out short.
You're riding planet Earth while vibing planet rap. This is Gypsy Mama Gianna Garel presenting yet another episode of PEPR. Featuring the best in international hip-hop, gathered from every spot on the globe by Miko Kapanen, with a backstory from Mkawa Pekeni.
The global beat starts here.
Planet Earth, Planet Rap. What an exciting episode we have today. First time exclusive play from South Africa. Kelvo will be talking about that in a moment, but my name is Mikko Kapanen and we are part of And You Don't Stop as always, and now also a full hour show on RapStation.com. That's every Thursday evening. First song today is from Iran. I was watching the documentary film called The Iran Job, which has a wonderful local hip-hop soundtrack, and through that I came across this artist, Shekas Napasir. This is Jadugaran on Planet Earth, Planet Rap and You Don't Stop.
خیال کردن که نمیتونم پشت هی صدی من نمیمونم مشکلاتم اگه 1,000,000 باشه پشت من نمیشکونم شکست ناپذیر سلاحم قلم و ورق کاغذی توی رام کسی به خواب مانه بشه برش میدارم از جاش مثل جر ثقیل بدونید لید نیستم که از باد به ترسم و هیچ نمیخوام اندازم باد به وقت که چی میدونم از حرفام میفهمن کی بوده پایدار و کیه باد به پخچم زکی چند ساله داشتم کار میکردم روی آلبوم تا یه کار برتر بیارم توی بازا واسه بار اول آخه کار خوب زدن خیلی دار زحمت بهم خیلی ها بودن ایمان نداشتن چون از اول یه چرخا میذاشتم میخواستم مثلا منو شکست بدن ولی حالا باید خیره بشم به شست من چرا؟ چون خیال کردن که نمیتونم پشت هی صدی من نمیمونم مشکلاتم اگه 1,000,000 باشه پشت منو نمیشکونم.
Planet Earth, Planet Rap, part of And You Don't Stop radio show. This is Shekas Napasir from Iran. I'm Pekeni, and today, as promised, we have a first-time exclusive play of the next track. has not been heard anywhere before in its entirety, so you're in for a treat. Redondo is 1/4 of the Cape Town-based hip-hop group called Dreamerskap, who are currently touring Sweden with the Choir Experience. The group also has a new album on their way. Their last album, Iqabukile Nyongo, made them well-known in South Africa, but before their next one, Redondo decided to offer something of his own, and we are very happy to have the privilege to play it on the segment. You're on Planet Earth, Planet Rap. This is Redondo with Liberation Letter on And You Don't Stop.
Left, right, left, right, left, right.
Exclusive, first time play.
Ndiyojoyina umzabalazo ngizokhawula ngale mbazo undibeke kumthandazo ngoba nibuya ngangomso odwileta ngishiyile lana ngamazwe nguthaso oxolo nothando kwabafela umzabalazo ndiyojoyina umzabalazo ngizokhawula ngale mbazo undibeke kumthandazo ngoba nibuya ngangomso odwileta ngishiyile lana ngamazwe nguthaso oxolo nothando kwabafela umzabalazo another Mzansi history eyenzeke mthatha utata owayeyikhomanda ye-apla ngobunye ubusuku with ifamily kutyiwa isapha angena amaphulu ucango sewelkhaba amthatha ngomratata amkhakha wayesithi kwizwe lethu bawasicela amandla waphela nomqhelo ngoxolo wabuyalala eshiya ngemvumosikazi kwakunye nonyana unyana lowo wayegama linguthemba who-witnessed when his path was murdered loo nto yamenza kwabamhlophe abane-enga his dream was to be a military member with a proud slogan one bullet for one settler December after metric exams wayetha eshiyileta mama be gone till November ndolweni lizwe lam lemini uyimake kwikhalenda ndiyojoyina umzabalazo ngizokhawula ngale mbazo undibeke kumthandazo ngoba nibuya ngangomso odwileta ngishiyile lana ngamazwe nguthaso oxolo nothando kwabafela umzabalazo ndiyojoyina umzabalazo ngizokhawula ngale mbazo undibeke kumthandazo ngoba nibuya ngangomso odwileta ngishiyile lana ngamazwe nguthaso oxolo nothando kwabafela umzabalazo 10 years later umama kwitholileta qaqala ungenisa amaphikini ngoFnovember kuthemba uyacacisa uba yayinjani indlela mamela leleti buhlungu xa ndikufundela ndiye olethu banisaphila ndiyabulela nakuwe ndiyathembisa into kakuhle sakamela manxolise ngolahleka ngaphandle kokuxelela kwakunyanzeleka nangonileta ndakushiyela kumahlatha setanzania sade sayongena phasi kopipetrain simane sizimela enemi isingela kwakhipota saswela namhlanje ndilitshoni futhi ilizwe ndiyalilwela butshone nzobumela akusekho khwekhweleza butshone nzobumela nditshwisa into sezibheda xelela abantu bam ndithi mpulule kuyeza lenkomo ndisayisenga bangalilahli ithemba remember kodwa yona le iletha ithemba suka kuye yena yedwa forever oyohlale kuthanda enduseza osithobileyo unyana wakuthemba ngoba nibuya ngangomso odwileta ngishiyile lana ngamazwe nguthaso oxolo nothando kwabafela umzabalazo ndiyojoyina umzabalazo ngizokhawula ngale mbazo undibeke kumthandazo ngoba nibuya ngangomso odwileta ngishiyile lana ngamazwe nguthaso oxolo nothando kwabafela umzabalazo
Attention, my fellow soldiers. I want you to understand this. I might be your commander, yeah, but I'm your fellow soldiers too. I'm not here to drill you just because I hate you. I'm here to breed you so that I can make great warriors out of you. And deep down in my heart, I do believe that we shall overcome through His grace. A lucha continua. Left, right, 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 left, right. I feel what you feel. A lucha continua.
For a list of the artists featured on our show, visit RapStation.com. There'll be more next week on PEPR. And now back to more And You Don't Stop.
You're now tuned into Hip Hop Queens with Raven, the Blazing Eurasian.
What's up, it's your girl Raven, the Blazing Eurasian, representing Hip Hop Queens. Tonight on Hip Hop Queens, I have the mighty Moni Love on the show. Now, this is very exciting. I always say that, okay? Yes, I know. I'm always excited. But there are two major reasons why I'm really excited tonight about Moni Love being on the show. Number one, she is one of the reasons why I started Hip Hop Queens. Okay, that's to be noted. Number two, this is the first time ever on Hip Hop Queens I'm doing a double feature. That means I'm going to be featuring Moni tonight and Moni next week. That means that the interview was that ill that Raven was not able to cut it down into a one feature. So therefore, double feature, which is going to be packed with all types of hip-hop knowledge, all types of goodies. I mean, Moni is definitely someone to listen to. I mean, I already respected her before, but now I'm like, can I be your little sister? Because I actually do want to go and legally have this happen. I'm half European, so we can work something out. But yeah, so we talk about everything. I mean, from the music industry to her touring with Public Enemy just at the very end of last year on the Hip Hop Gods Tour, a new song she came out with. We talk about the importance of the date March 8th, 2013. We talk about her former relationship with Tupac, how close they were. You know, what possible regrets she might have had in the hip hop industry, what she feels she's very successful for, what her favorite position was and has always been in entertainment. And we get into all types of conversations. I'm not even going to ruin it for you. So without further ado, Moni Love on Hip Hop Queens.
Who is on the show tonight?
It's Moni. It's Moni. This is long overdue. We're supposed to have done this. We finally are doing this now. It's perfect.
I know. We were just talking, off the record about how we literally had one of those moments. It was very Hollywood, if you will. It's like, oh, I'm on stage. Where are you at? I'm over here. I'm in the cab. It was very corny, but I'm very excited to have you on Hip Hop Queens. You literally were in the top 5 females that I thought of when creating this. So thank you so much.
Well, then it's only right. Yeah, totally.
Yeah, thank you so much. I was saying it's kind of ridiculous it didn't happen long ago, not only because of who you are, but being that you were on the Hip Hop Gods Tour. It's kind of like Chuck is like, what is wrong with you, Raven? Like, where's
exactly. Our connection, yes. Hello.
Exactly. So let's talk about that. Let's just get straight into it. How was the tour? Because I heard you guys were all over the place, and I know that you are no newcomer when it comes to performing at all times. So how was that experience?
The entire Hip Hop Gods Tour was really a good experience as far as, like, first of all, I've never toured with Public Enemy. Forget how long they've known me and how long I've known them. We've never toured together. So that was like a hip-hop groupie moment come true for me because I got to be on tour with one of my favorite groups ever since I was 16 years old. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that was really a huge, big experience. It was great. It was, I believe it or not, I touched down in some places that I had never been before.
Okay.
Yeah, because I never did a show in Aspen, Colorado, for one. Like, I can name that for one.
Okay.
Never been there. And this tour went there, you know?
Wow.
So it was really good.
Wow.
And it served as a reminder also to some groups, perhaps, that were on it. It served as a revitalization for not only the audience, but also for the performers, as in, look, man, this is you. This is where you belong. This is what you do. This needs to continue. This is not something that you hang up when you get to a certain age. You know what I'm saying? It just means that your circuit shifts. That's all.
Yeah. I mean, because I was there, and I actually felt exactly that way because a lot of times, especially in entertainment, the quote-unquote age factor seems to become a factor, which almost makes no sense because we know some of our favorite artists, I mean, they just get better as they get older. But somehow in hip-hop, they tend to be like, you were hot 7 years ago or something corny like that. But watching the show, I felt exactly the way you said, how it was every single act that came out, you're just kind of like, where have you been? Or I'm so happy you're here, and it made no difference Exactly. I mean, that's crazy. And you said that this is the first time. So technically, you and me not talking in months is nothing in comparison to you not having toured with PE until like 1,000 years later. Then.
Exactly. Right? Exactly. Exactly. I met PE when I was 16 years old. For Christ's sake, wow. I'm 42 now. I get on tour with them when I'm 42. Really?
Mm-hmm. Hip Hop Queens exclusive.
Being that, you know, you obviously toured with Public Enemy as a quote-unquote groupie, but also as a professional in the music industry, what were some of the moments that you can share that were either extremely positive, extremely tiresome? I mean, something that someone who watching the show would have no idea went down or even knew that you experienced it.
All right. I'm gonna put it this way. Any real tour... excuse me, any real tour is going to be tiresome,
right?
But it's not going to be tiresome in a form or a manner that you can't do it. It's going to be tiresome because the work ethic is heavy, and the workload is heavy, and the clocking in and the clocking out time clock of when you get to a town, when you have to do sound check, when you get back on the bus, when you get to the hotel, like. If any real tour, and when I say real tour, I don't mean dates, as in we go into this city, we do this date, and then we'll chill for 2 or 3 days in between, and then we'll have to do a show someplace else. No, that's not a real tour. That's dates. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
any real tour is going to show signs of being potentially tiresome, but not on some, I can't do this anymore. Just on some, take your vitamins, get your 3 squares today, and make sure you get some rest. You know what I'm saying? And ease back on any of the excesses that humans do sometimes, because it might promote you being extra tired, because this is what we have to do. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and in a day and age when, it's funny because Chuck and I had this conversation, in a day and age where touring, hardcore, straight, flat out run, 2-3 weeks tour is almost null and void. It's almost unheard of anymore.
Right.
You know, a lot of groups do tour, but it's, we'll go in, we'll do 3 dates, then we'll sit down for 3 days, then we'll do 2. When I say a heavy run, I mean 3 weeks straight with a show every night, and nothing but travel in between.
Right. So would you even say, like, sometimes you hear about, or you see the glorified quote unquote tour bus, you know, and all the parties and whatnot? I mean, do you think, like, are those even really, like, capable of happening, being that you are, you know, you have to go somewhere else the next day? I mean, do you even get that in, or is that almost like you're not really touring if you have time to party like that?
All right. Well, let me say in general, as far as I know, from I've been on tour since I was 17 years old. Not necessarily with PE, but just other people I've been on the road with. When tours really did exist and back-to-back shows every night and just travel in between. These dudes always find time for Jello. Let me just say that. So the partying, the going to the strip clubs, the whatever, dudes always find time for that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
like,
so regardless if they have one eye open. Okay.
Yeah, they always find time for that. I ain't never been a part of that. You know what I'm saying? The last time somebody tried to suggest I roll with all of them to the strip club was Pac and the rest of Digital Underground.
Wow.
Pac and Shock G and all of them. I don't even remember what city we was in. Was trying to talk about, come on, Moses, I'm not going to nobody's strip club. Y'all go ahead.
Little girl, story untold. Behold the blossoming of your hair. Your now, your new definition of how. No standard lays defines you. Rebellious, complicated, beautiful.
Double Dutch popping gum in the summer. Sun scorching from porches, witness passing the torches. Old heads to the little heads, barrettes, ribbons, and dreams. Now fast forward, cause she fitting in jeans. Jumping in and out of cars, partying, pouring the liquor, yeah. Now you turned up. Happy New Year, got yourself some new gear. Method to match ratchet, racking up stacks, making it clap so you can catch it. Feel nothing cause you still frontin', little girl's heart still hunting. Goodwill, something gotta give. Money make you greater, lady, you loathing to live. Them dudes in your ears, so confused and it's clear. They ain't gonna miss one ego bruised up in here. It's more than one broad getting used up in here. It's the living though you giving more than you really saw. It ain't cracked up to be exactly what you saw. The glamour fast living division is through a prison. It's pretty till the light break up. You might wake up wishing you was back on the porch and double dutching, cussing out them boys on the block for touching something. A shame when you really check the measure of a girl. Defamed by the measurements suggested in a world where you can't break the cookie cutter pattern of the flow. Man, fuck the cookie cutter, let them little girls grow.
You lost something, you dropped something, now ain't that something? Decide something, define something, or make it something. You see them little girls peeking through the fences, impression little hearts eager and defenseless. They all eager and defenseless. Now make it all make sense to them.
You lost something, you dropped something, now ain't that something? Decide something, define something, or make it something. You see them little girls peeking through the fences, impression little hearts eager and defenseless. Yeah, they all eager and defenseless. Now make it all make sense to them.
Yes, Money Love, and you are listening to Raven the Blazing Eurasian on Hip Hop Queens, and it's about that time. It's about time, girl. Damn.
Hip Hop Queens exclusive.
March 8th. Let's talk about March 8th of 2013. What is the significance of this date?
25 years ago, I moved to Brooklyn. That's what it is. From London to Brooklyn. That was the plight of Moni Love on March 8th, 1988. So it's 25 years ago exactly.
And how, I mean, you obviously, you can't rewind, but now in this position right now, looking back at 25 years where you are right now, what would you say is how would you describe the feeling? I mean, I don't even know how to address this. I just want to hear you talk.
It has been foreseen. That's how I would describe it. Because I knew, it's like, I hate to sound please don't get me wrong. Everything was not perfect. Everything was not rosy. Everything was not planned. Mm-hmm. But being here and I didn't know I was going to wind up with 4 children, but I knew I would have some children. Mm-hmm. I knew my children were going to be born here. I knew I was going to start a family here. Mm-hmm. I knew that I would be here, and I knew that I would put in work, and I knew that I was going to be influential on some form, on some platform to somebody. Mm-hmm. So I'm pleased. I'm nicely, humbly pleased to see that my plans of what I wanted to amount to when I left the British Isles, I did do that. I definitely did do that.
Wow. Did you have any regrets at all? I mean, it seems, I would say you would say no, but was there any ever decision that you made that you think, wow, I really think I should have went another direction with that?
I feel like I should have went another direction with a friend of mine when I was a rookie on tour with Latifah, and it was one of my first tours that I went out on. And there's one thing that I look back on periodically, and I feel like I wish I would have handled it differently. It perhaps would have not made a difference in this man's demise, but I just would have liked to have taken a different approach with him, and that was that was Tupac. There were a lot of times, because we were rookies together at the same time. He was a rookie with Digital Underground, and I was a rookie with Latifah's camp, and we were on tour together for a large portion of a year, and we didn't date, but we were kind of like in each other's pockets, like that, to the point where I shared my hotel room with him. We were always together. We would always plan to get up and have breakfast together before we get on the bus. You know what I'm saying? I'm supposed to have woke him up one morning because it was a pancake special breakfast, and I forgot to wake him up, and he didn't speak to me for 3 days because of that. I think that I should have because there were times later on after that when he reached out to me and I wasn't there for him. And that I kicked myself in the behind for that.
Yeah.
I really do, because I just think I would have just liked to have been there for him and been a better friend to him, like after the fact, like in that weird kind of period that he was going through. He did reach out to me a couple of times, and I just I wasn't there for him. I missed his calls, or was someplace at a party, yo, wait, I'm coming, and then I'll get tired and leave, or I just think that I feel like I should have made an extra effort to force myself to be around a little bit more than I did, because it would just make me feel better. And I like I said, I don't know if it would make a difference in his demise, but I just feel like I wasn't a good enough friend for him during that weird little period of time he was going through.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know what to say about that, but I mean, I think that it's, when these things happen, it makes us then, become more aware. And I'm sure that since then you've probably paid more attention, to everyone.
Right.
And yeah, I mean,
I definitely try to, because it scarred me. It definitely scarred me.
That concludes this week's segment of Hip Hop Queens featuring Moni Love. For part 2 of my Moni Love feature, tune in next week in the 9 p.m. hour of And You Don't Stop Radio right here on 99.5 FM in New York City, as well as RapStation.com. Of course, for more information about your girl Raven, the Blazing Eurasian, go to my website, thisisraven.com, and follow me on Twitter at Blazing Eurasian. Till next time, have a wonderful weekend. Peace.
Yo, what's up? Once again, it is Johnny Juice, and I'm here to break it down like this on Shoutomatic.com. Today, we go to Brooklyn once again to visit my homie, your homie, and everybody's homie, Jay-Z. That's right, Sean Carter. This song, taken off of Volume 3, Life and Times of S. Carter, released in 1999, is Big Pimpin', which is the biggest single off that album, which was 3 times platinum, and it features southern rap group UGK and was produced by Timbaland. UGK, of course, is Bun B and Pimp C. Rest in peace. And without further ado, let's make this short and sweet. Everybody knows who Jay-Z is, so Jay-Z, Big Pimpin', off of Volume 3, Life and Times of S. Carter, right here on Break It Down Like This.
It's Big Pimpin', baby. That's right, Big Pimpin', spinning cheese. You know I thug 'em, hug 'em, love 'em, leave 'em, but I don't trust or need 'em. Take 'em out the hood, keep 'em looking good, with diamond cuts that'll freeze 'em. First time they fuss, I'm breezing. Talk about what's the reasons. I'm a pimpin' every sense in the word, mama. Better trust and believe 'em. In the cut where I keep 'em, till I need a word, till I need to beat it up. Then it's beep beep, then I'm picking them up, then I play with it quick in the truck. Many chicks wanna put jigger fist in cuffs, divorce 'em and split his bucks. Just because you got good sex, I'ma break bread so you could be living it up. I pass with nothing, y'all be frontin'. Me give my heart to a woman, not for nothing, never happen. I'll be forever macking. Hardcore as assassins, I got no passion, I got no patience, and I hate waiting. Mommy, get your ass in here, let's ride. Check them out now. Let's ride. Check them out now. We doing big pimpin', we spending cheese. Check them out now. Big pimpin' on BLADs. We doing big pimpin' up in NYC. It's just that jigger man, Pimp C and BUMB. Yo, yo, yo. Big pimpin', spending cheese. We doing big pimpin' on BLADs. We doing big pimpin' up in NYC. It's just that jigger man, Pimp C and BUMB.
You know big southern rap here from Rosario. Coming straight about the black barrio. Makes a meal about for sorry. Now sit back and beat my scenario. Oops, my bad, that's my scenario. No, I can't scare it. Now every time, every place, everywhere we go, so that point, they say, there he go. Now you know we carry more in a little bit. We don't pull it out. And if you catch a lick when I spit, then it won't be a little hit. Go read a book, you illiterate son of a thief. Just step up your vocab. Don't be surprised with me and you see it's coming down on your slab. Living ghetto fabulous, so mad you just can't take it. But you hate now, then you wait while I get your hit butt naked. Just break it. You gotta play like you way wet with 2 pairs of clothes on. Now get your ass to the back as a blast to the track. Timberland, let me spit my pros on. Posted up in the pro zone. That's the track that we breaking these zones. Ain't the track that we flows on. get hot, the start popping like ozone. We keep on front like we really don't get no bigger, man. Don't trip, let's sip, getting throwed on the flip and blow. Big pimpin', Jigga man, we be big pimpin', spin the cheese. We be big pimpin' on BLADs. We be big pimpin' down in PAT. It's just that Jigga man, Pimp C and BUNB. Cause we be big pimpin', spin the cheese. And we be big pimpin' on BLADs. Cause we be big pimpin' and PAT. It's just that Jigga man, Pimp C and BUNB.
Smoking out, pouring up, keep it lean up in my cup. All my cars got leather and wood in my hood, call it buck. Everybody wanna ball, holla at brawl at the mall. You be up, watching ball with y'all. If I wasn't rapping, baby, I would still be riding Mercedes, coming down and sipping daily. No record, tell why they pay me. Now what y'all know about the Texas boys coming down and candy toys, smoking hard. No.
Big pimpin', spin the cheese. We be big pimpin' on BLADs. We be big pimpin' down in PAT. It's just that Jigga man, Pimp C and BUNB. Cause we be big pimpin', spin the cheese. And we be big pimpin' on BLADs. Cause we be big pimpin' and PAT. It's just that Jigga man, Pimp C and BUNB.
That was Jay-Z, Big Pimpin' featuring UGK on the Def Jam release, 1999, 2000 Def Jam release, Volume 3, Life and Times of S. Carter. And the sample, of course, is Kosara. Kosara was composed by an Egyptian composer, Bali Hamdi, in the mid-20th century and originally recorded by the famous Egyptian vocalist Abdel Halim Hafez. And of course, a version that was arranged and performed by Hossam Ramsey can be heard on a CD compilation entitled The Best of Belly Dance from Egypt, Lebanon, and Turkey, which also contains another song that Timbaland sampled for the P.D. Pablo track Raise Up. So obviously, I think he was sued. Timbaland was sued by the original copyright co-owner of the sample track, Osama Ahmed Fahmy. I hope I'm pronouncing this is right. And it was filed a lawsuit in L.A. alleging that Timbaland illegally replayed portions of Big Pimpin' note for note using the melody lifted from the song. Abdel Halim Hafez, however, is among one of the most popular Egyptian and Arab singers and performers in the world. He also was an actor, conductor, businessman, music teacher, and a movie producer. He's considered to be one of the great four of Arabic music, along with Kulthum, Mohammed Abdel Wahab, and Farid al-Atrak. His name is sometimes written as Abdel El Halim Hafez, and he is also known as El Andalib El Asmar, which is the great dark-skinned nightingale in Arabic, I guess. I hope I'm saying all of this right. If I'm not, hit me up at johnnyjuice@gmail.com and maybe I'll correct that for you. He was born in Cairo, Egypt, as Abdel Halim Ali Shabanya, and he was the fourth child of Sheikh Ali Ismail Shabanya. He had two brothers and one sister, and his mother died from complications after giving birth to him. His father died 5 months later, leaving him and his siblings orphaned at a young age. He lived in an orphanage for the time, and he was raised by his uncle and aunt in Cairo. His one-of-a-kind musical abilities became apparent while he was in primary school, and his older brother Ishmael was his first music teacher. By the age of 11, he joined the Arabic Music Institute in Cairo and became known for singing the songs of Mohammed Abdel Wahab. He graduated from the Higher Theatrical Music Institute as an oboe player. So, without further ado, we're going to hear Kosara by Abdel Halim Hafez right here on Break It Down Like This.
خسارة فراقك يا جارة خسارة خسارة فراقك يا جارة عينيا بتبكي عليك بمرارة عينيا عليك بمرارة خسارة خسارة فراقك يا جارة خسارة ليلاتي بدور عليكي أتاري حياتي بشوفها بعينيكي يوماتي ليلاتي بدور عليكي أتاري حياتي بشوفها بعينيكي عيوني سهرة دموعي حيرة عيوني سهرة دموعي حيرة عينيا بتبكي عليك بمرارة عينيا بتبكي عليك بمرارة خسارة خسارة فراقك يا جارة خسارة
Abdel Halim Hafez, Kosara, the live version, right here on Break It Down Like This. Again, if you have any songs that you want me to find the sample for, or you don't know them, or you just want to hear them, hit me up at johnnyjuice@gmail.com, and of course go to shadowmatic.com for all my episodes and new content. And remember, don't update it, don't tweet it, shout it. So, this is my time. Until next time, this is Johnny Juice. Peace and chicken grease.
Monday, March 26th, 1827.
November 28th, 1929.
And now, this day in hip-hop and rap history brought to you by Duke and Ron. And this is not a test. Podomatic.com.
August 10th.
50 Cent releases his classic debut hit single How to Rob on Columbia Records on this day in 1999. The hit track was produced by Trackmasters and was intended to be the lead-off single from 50's debut album Power of the Dollar, which was eventually shelved. How to Rob also featured a guest appearance from D-Dot, a.k.a. the Mad Rapper. How to Rob was also featured in the 1999 Miramax crime thriller In Too Deep, starring Omar Epps and LL Cool J.
Hey yo, the bottom line is, I'm a crook with a deal. If my record don't sell, I'm a rob and steal. You better recognize, I'm getting them straight from the street. This industry's getting starting to look like something to eat.
August 11th. Hip-hop is born on this day in 1973 at an apartment complex at 1520 Sedgwick Avenue in the Bronx, New York, when DJ Kool Herc threw a party in the building's recreation room as a fundraiser for his younger sister's school supplies for the upcoming academic year. DJ Kool Herc, a Jamaican transplant, introduced a new DJ technique of looping the breakbeat of two identical records so as to prolong the heavy percussive drum part of a song. Herc would introduce this on this night by using records by James Brown, the Jimmy Castor Bunch, and Babe Ruth, to name a few. The party was called a back-to-school jam. It went from 9 p.m. to 4 a.m. The price was 25 cents for ladies and 50 cents for fellas. In 2007, the New York State Office of Parks, Recreation, and Historic Preservation recognized 1520 Sedgwick Avenue as the birthplace of hip-hop.
Legendary DJ Kool Herc is credited as being one of the founding fathers of rap, largely because he began throwing parties in the Bronx in the 70s, which served as the springboard of the hip-hop culture. The DJ's former home, 1520 Sedgwick Avenue in the Bronx, has been named the official birthplace of hip-hop by New York State. Kool Herc explained how he was a young graffiti artist when his sister Cindy asked him to DJ the parties in the building's community room.
And I said, you know what, since my father's a mechanic, a bodybuilder, I'm a very heavy-handed disciplinarian. I didn't want to find out that I was somebody tagging up the trains and the problem. So that was my time to get out of the game of tagging the trains. And my sister asked me to play the party. So with that curiosity, who Kool Herc is, what he looked like, We used that, and they came to the party down at 1520 Cedric Avenue.
August 12th.
Hieroglyphics member Del the Funky Homo Sapien was born Terran Delvin Jones in Oakland, California on this day in 1972. Del released his debut album, I Wish My Brother George Was Here, on Elektra Records in 1991, which spawned a smash hit, Mr. Dabalina. Del's sophomore set No Need for Alarm was produced by the Hieroglyphics clique, which also consisted of Souls of Mischief and Del as well. Del soon developed a reputation as one of the most gifted and underrated MCs in the business. In 2000, Del hooked up with Danny Automira Nakamura and Kid Koala in the successful imaginary hip-hop group Deltron 3030. Del later would again be part of a similar project when he joined the Grammy-winning imaginary group Gorillaz. Del has released 10 solo albums since 1991, with 2012's Root Stimulation being his most recent. Del as well has released collaboration albums with Mike Realm Spectacle, NASA, Tame One, Parallel Thought, as well as the Deltron 3030 and Gorillaz projects. Del has also released 3 albums with the Hieroglyphics Collective. Del is considered one of the most gifted lyricists in hip-hop history.
Mr. Dabalina, Mr. Bob Dabalina, Mr. Bob Dabalina, won't you quit? You really make me sick with your fraudulent behavior. You're gonna make me flip and then an army couldn't save you. Why don't you behave, you little rugrat? Take a little tip from the tabloid, because I know I'm not paranoid. When I say I saw you trying to mock me, now you and your crew are on a mission trying to hawk me. But it isn't happening, you fraudulent foes. You used to front big time, now I suppose that everything's cool since the style of apparel you adopted. You used to make fun of, but now you wanna rock it.
August 13th, Cypress Hill released their classic self-entitled debut album on Rough House Records on this day in 1991. The album was produced by the group's DJ, Muggs, and produced the smash hits How I Could Just Kill a Man and The Funky Feel One. The album also featured the singles Hand on the Pump and Latin Lingo. Cypress Hill's lead vocalist, Be Real, would set the tone of the set with his distinctive high-pitched nasal vocals, backed by hype man Scent Dog's recognizable fills. The album would usher in a new era in hip-hop with its grungy underground sound, which would eventually cross over to the rock and alternative markets as well.
Well, I'm the real one, just the funky fair one. Cypress Hill has come, any questions ask them. Cause we are answering, any brothers out of it. Once it's swinging, and straight gathering. It's all the info, cause y'all what your info. It's a crazy gangsta and a pimp. Chop like a prophet, but it's still profit. Even when you're off it, thanks in my pocket. Cause of my music, what you call me chumpy. In my trade, my choppers known to get funky.
August 14th.
College Park, Georgia rapper 2 Chainz releases his chart-topping, gold-selling debut album based on a true story on Def Jam Records on this day in 2012. Based on a true story spawned the hit singles Birthday Song featuring Kanye West, I'm Different, and No Lie featuring Drake. Other guests on the album included Lil Wayne, Cap One, The Dream, Nicki Minaj, Dollar Boy, Mike Posner, John Legend, and Scarface. Producers on the set included Drummer Boy, Lil Ronnie, Street Runner, Sunny Digital, Kanye West, and several others. Based on a true story was nominated for Best Rap Album of the Year at the 55th Annual Grammy Awards.
I am smoking on that gas. Life should be on Cinemax. Movie. Bought my boo bigger than a bigger air. Who he's not I smoke strong that pie. Louis V's in my archives. Black diamonds are part-time. Bread up and my top down. On the block with a block out.
August 15th. Cash Out was born John Michael Hakeem Gibson in Columbus, Georgia on this day in 1990. In 2009, Cash Out signed with the indie label Bases Loaded, who released his debut single, Cashin' Out. When Epic Records exec L.A. Reid heard the track, he offered Cash Out a deal with Epic, who re-released the track in 2012. Yo Gotti would appear on the chart-topping hit singles remix. Cash Out has released 2 singles this year, Big Booty and Another Country. Cash Out's debut album, Patience, is slated to come out in 2013.
I got Versace all on my back, these wars all on my back, plus these plugs all on my back, cause they know I'm moving that back. These Louis all on my face, 4-5 stay up on my waist, plus it ain't known me for enough, so please don't make me catch your case, cause I'm about it. Me walking around with no check on me, yeah, I doubt it. Your girl ain't finna leave with me, yeah, I doubt it.
And on this day in hip-hop history,
Biggie Smalls' protege Charlie Baltimore was born Tiffany Lane in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania on this day in 1974. Baltimore took a stage name from the Gina Davis character in the 1996 New Line Cinema film The Long Kiss Goodnight. Baltimore met the late Notorious B.I.G. in 1995, who then introduced her to his partner Lance Unrivera, who in turn signed her to his Entertainment Records label. Baltimore first hit in 1998 with the track Money, featured on the soundtrack to the New Line Cinema film Woo. Baltimore was set to release her debut album Cold as Ice on Epic Records in 1999. Guests on the album would have included Mobb Deep, Cameron, Ghostface Killah, Lady of Rage, and featured production by the legendary DJ Premier. Legal disputes over sample clearances prevented the album from ever being released. Cold as Ice finally saw the light of day in 2009 as a digital download on iTunes. In 2003, Baltimore became part of the Inc. They released their official debut album called The Diary, You Think You Know. Baltimore's biggest success to date has been in the singles market, appearing on releases and collaborations with Maya, Lil Wayne, Ja Rule, Fat Joe, and Cameron. Baltimore also appeared in Spike Lee's 2040 Acres in the Mule Filmworks movie, Bamboozled.
Wanna test my waters? Step in hot, no question. What? Interesting, chick blessing, drop it, no lesson. Sick flows, tell me who the best in. Ill pitch, ill bitters, cats know I deliver blows, kill hits. Till the light switch, I'm dark with mine. CV type chick with charge in my hearts in my address. Better address, leave it stats. Ms. and Mrs. Y'all, who's and what's it? Came in vicious. Everything I touch is y'all wanna get it.
This day in hip-hop and rap history brought to you by Duke and Ron, and this is not a test.podomatic.com. Stay tuned until next Friday for another edition of This Day in Hip-Hop and Rap History brought to you by Duke and Ron on the And You Don't Stop radio show with yours truly, Chuck D, DJ Johnny Juice Rosado, and Wildman Steve on WBAI 99.5 FM in New York City and RapStation.com.
I said the hip hop, the hip it to the hip hop, you don't stop the rocket to the bang bang boogie. Say up jump the boogie to the rhythm of the boogie to beat.
All right, people, that does it for this radio show. Got this through the wire about our terrestrial signal in New York City, WBAI, the Pacifica radio station, WBAI, that we've been on for 3 years. They laid off the news department and most of the on-air talent. And Summer Reese, interim executive director for the Pacifica Radio Network, had choked up as she announced the afternoon that the legendary radio station in New York, WBAI, had laid off its entire news department and the majority of the on-air talent effective last Monday. WBAI, the station where Pacifica's flagship program, Democracy Now!, was founded, has broadcast on 99.5 since 1960, the year I was born. Andrew Phillips, former general manager of KPFA, Pacifica's Berkeley, California station, has been appointed interim program director. The station's general manager, Berthol Reimers, and interim development director, Andrea Katz, will also stay on board. Quote, today I've concluded union negotiations with SAG-AFTRA regarding proposed layoffs here at WBAI with a very heavy heart and very great difficulty. We will be laying off virtually everyone whose voice you recognize on the air, says Summer Reese. Approximately 75% of the staff will be laid off. We are only retaining those staff critically necessary to operational functions at this station. Quote, we barely made our transmitter payments, Reese explained. WBAI's transmitter, located at the top of the Empire State Building, is leased to the station at a cost of about $50,000 a month. In March, WBAI raised $500,000 to protect the transmitter after the station was threatened with eviction for non-payment of rent. Most of the producers whose shows that you value will not even have a chance to say goodbye to you, for which I am deeply sorry, Summer Reese told the listeners. SAG-AFTRA, the union that represents WBAI's paid producers, declined to comment on the layoffs. And I'd like to add, it's been a wonderful stay at WBAI. We hadn't got any notice yet because we are self-produced and we kind of like trigger our show across the airwaves in New York. We're not on staff. We don't need any engineers per se, although Andrea Clark engineers us and she actually produces running and troubleshoots our feed into the station. But I would tell you that it's been a wonderful experience. And the And You Don't Stop radio crew all around the world, we really cherish that position that was granted to us on Friday nights after Rise Up Radio and before the legendary Underground Railroad radio show, which is heard on WBAI for the last 20 years. But it's really been a wonderful and yet painful experience because all of the poison on the air that goes around, WBAI is a breath of fresh air, a saving grace, and has been so for more than 50 years. It's an institution, and this country, in the United States, which made a deal, a backdoor deal to have these station conglomerates chewed up by these corporations, should be ashamed because WBAI has given so much to so many and never really kind of asked for it back. So the cost of doing dirt in America rears its ugly head upon those that try to do good. I put it to you the best way I could put it to you. So you'll be hearing us in New York until they say we totally can't be heard because they shut the station down. But I really feel for all the shows and the efforts of the producers and the people that read the news and people on the radio that try to make it a better place. Those are special people, real special people. That's Chuck D saying it like it really is. Salute to all the WBAI contributors, especially our hero like Gary Bird and Hotep Gary Bird. And we're going to reach out and we're going to make a special dedication to his son, who is actually going through a few issues right now. So I'm going to dedicate the Brooklyn performance at the Afro Punk special performance, the festival there in Brooklyn, to Hotep Gary Bird's son, and make a donation on the behalf of the You Don't Stop radio crew. Chuck D saying it like it really is, wraps it up, big pun intended. We are the Rap Center of the Hip Hop Planet. 120 minutes of track rap, in fact, and You Don't Stop is the name of the show. I'm Chuck D. Produced, sequenced, engineered, and arranged by DJ Johnny Juice Rosado. Executive produced by Andrea Clark. Musically selected by Tim Einicle. Moderated, narrated, navigated by Wildman Steve and the rest of the And You Don't Stop crew. That's Flatline, Raven the Blazing Eurasian, Duke Eatman and Ron Maskell, Miko Kapanen and Galwa Bikini, and the world-famous Wonder Twins. Catch each of their segments closely for their affiliated emails and .com connects each and every Friday night between 8 and 10. Heard 75% of the time, as I know right now, on WBAI radio station at 8 before the legendary Underground Railroad radio show with Jay Smooth and crew at 10. Okay? As far as I heard right now, we are doing it World Web Wide. 100% of the time we heard on the new www.rapstation.com. Okay, the world's loudest rap radio inter-network, streaming galaxy-wide on live stream rapstation.com via apps like TuneIn Radio, lock it into your phones, computers, and pads, along with, radio station WBAI, still on the web doing it. You can tweet me at Mr. Chuck D. Okay? RapStation, Streamline, or Archive. All produced by DJ Johnny Juice. Plenty of songs that mean something and much more. Yours truly, I'm Chuck D. Dark Dick Clark, not a Don, as much as the late great Don Cornelius. We're bringing the noise into You Are Feeling Us. Last week, speaking about feeling us, during my Songs That Mean Something segment, a lot of people was barking and screaming about this cut I played last week, so I'm going to bring it back again. Take the show out on it, right? Bang exclusive by Kid Tsunami, a.k.a. Cool Buddha Slick, featuring Sean Price of Helter Skelter and the Boot Camp Click, and guitarist Chuck Chiller. All right? I said Chuck Chiller, not Chuck Chill Out. Shout out to my man Chuck Chill Out as well. The label is Head Bop. The album is The Chase. Kid Tsunami hails from the city of Perth, Australia, the most remote city in the world as far as next to another major city. Wonderful city. It reminds me of San Diego, Cape Town, and all combined as one. The Chase LP features artists such as Yesh, KRS-One, Coogee Rap, Thurston Howell III, Sadat X, Elder Sensei, Craig G, Master Ace, Prince Poe, J Live, Percy P, OC, Bahamadia, Sean Price, MF Doom, Kool Keith, Buckshot, Chubb Rock, Action Bronson, and J. Rue. The Damager, all of them hip-hop gods, right? We'll go out with this. We're getting it in. RapStation, Stream Live, or Archive right here. The Inter-Network System, 2013. Bang exclusive. Going at it.
Upper echelon, top break, take 10 minutes for up to sketch a song. Weapons drawn, not a do-gooder who keep their nose clean. We don't off with hood boogers. Masterpiece theater. We got the best pull to sketting here. Jimmy Crack Corn, I don't care. The semi-smack your dome homes, I don't care. Minding my biz, my daughter, my nine, and my strolling the park. Muggies catches in the heart. Food for thought, got you in chug a lug on his dart. For the put blood in your clogs. P. Hank McCoy on the record, the beast. Your boy leave me stretching the street. The best rapper in the game. Petty crime rhyme, smack a rapper for his chain.
Always live and up. It's a rude awakening. Nobody said another banger exclusive. Come on, let's move it. Come on, let's move it. Always live and up. It's a rude awakening. Nobody said another banger exclusive. Come on, let's move it. Come on, let's move it.
Yo, the second verse better than the first. That don't mean that the first verse is the worst. It just means that I'm better than everybody on the entire earth. Root 8, your food 8, surf and turf. I smack rappers and shit haters. Luca Brasi style, wild fish in the newspaper. I'm eating sushi in Moscow. Drinking wanting my autograph, I'm looking like not now. Pig flicking, I'm sorta yelling. Backstage they serve fried chicken and watermelon. Ready to Kimbo Jaws, taking these up like Jim Crow law. Racist, running the store and have a race with ratchets. I grip the two in your Victor Ortiz.
Always live and up. It's a rude awakening. Nobody said another banger exclusive. Come on, let's move it. Come on, let's move it. Always live and up.